Are you in need to use a wheelchair? Or do you have someone you know that needs to learn how to use a wheelchair? Then this video is for you. In this video, we will cover all of the basic skills of how to move around in a wheelchair. So how to use a manual wheelchair? Before that, we'll dive in on what exactly is a wheelchair. The wheelchair is among the most important therapeutic tools in rehabilitation for individuals with major mobility limitations, providing a means of improving functional independence and also improving satisfaction with participation in many activities. To maneuver through their home and community environments independently, manual wheelchair users must be able to perform certain wheelchair skills using a wheelchair in different ways and circumstances to overcome barriers. Which is why the purpose is to train clients how to propel a manual wheelchair safely and independently. It also can help the users to overcome barriers in the environment and to thereby permit the wheelchair users to fulfill his or her desired role in society. Other than that, learning proper basic skills will help to increase participation of individuals with mobility limitations and may also reduce the incidence of pain and chronic overuse injuries. Next is you have to know all of the basic components that makes a wheelchair, like where are the rims, on where you grip your hands, the wheels, the armrests, the brakes, and etc. Now to the main part is how to use a wheelchair. Firstly is how to grip the rims. Place your hands on the hand rims located on the sides of the wheelchair. Place your left hand on the left rim and your right hand on the right rim. Try to keep a steady grip on the rims. It can take a bit of practice at first, but you'll get the hang of it. Wear fingerless gloves to help prevent blisters, wheel burn, and calluses. Keep your fingernails trimmed short so they're less likely to tear, and if you have low grip strength, ask your wheelchair provider about special rims. Now, moving on to the second part is rolling forward. First is to reach backwards and grip the rims as far back as you can. Push the rims forward by keeping hold of the rims and moving them in a forward direction. Then, let go of the rims, move your hands back to the starting position and repeat to keep propelling yourself forward. Moving on, the third part is how to roll backwards. For this, you have to reach forwards, grip the wheels and push them backwards. Push down slightly on the wheels as you're pushing backwards. Be careful as the little wheels at the front will swivel around, so go slow and don't forget to look behind you. Next is the fourth part, which is stopping the wheelchair when you are moving. First is to grip the rims and use friction to slow them down. Pinch the rim between your thumb and the side of the first joint of your index finger. You should come to a stop once you apply friction, but be careful as the friction can hurt your hands if you stop suddenly. Next is how to turn left and turn right. To turn left, hold the left wheel still and push the right wheel forward. Get a good grip on the left hand rim, push the right wheel forward with your right hand to turn left. To turn right, do the opposite. Grip the right wheel and hold it still while pushing the left wheel forward. Next is to learn how to lock the wheelchair. If you need to stay in one place, lock each of the rear wheels of the wheelchair until you hear a click. Take note that the locks are not meant to be used to slow down the wheelchair. Now the last part is pressure relief. First is pushing up. Lock your wheels and fully loosen or unbuckle your seatbelt. Then, lift your body using the armrest of the wheelchair so that your buttocks lift off from the cushion. Next is leaning side to side. You may need to push through the armrest and lock out elbow to achieve the full weight shift and clearance. Lean to the right side until the left buttock, including the bony area, is lifted off your seat cushion. Return to your sitting position and repeat on the opposite side. Next is leaning forward. Lean forward in your wheelchair until you can slide your hands underneath your buttocks and hold. Another method is to lean forward on a desk or table. The key is to make sure you have pressure off your buttocks and bony areas. So that's it. That's all you need to know about the basic skills of maneuvering. Next is grading. So after the patient has mastered all of the basic skills and are competent and knowledgeable with how to use the wheelchair, the grading then can be increased to intermediate skills, After learning the basic skills and intermediate skills, then they can learn the advanced skills of wheelchair maneuvering. There are a lot of articles that supports wheelchair users to undergo wheelchair training, as it shows improvements in their skills in maneuvering the wheelchair. One article in particular, an article by Colin et al. 2004, stated that inadequate training received by wheelchair users will have potential safety consequences. That is why learning the basic skills in how to use a wheelchair is important. We have come to the end of our video. These are our references. Thank you for watching.